Hey guys, Angel here, and this is basically like the final video for Hyper Japan Christmas Market. This is going to be like a review, and also going to be showing off some of the cool stuff that I got. So, Hyper Japan Christmas Market. To be honest, I don't think I really have a lot to say about it, because essentially it was very similar to the Hyper Japan back in July. It just had Christmas in front of it rather than Hyper Japan Market. Well, actually no, it's just called Hyper Japan. So okay, Christmas Market. Yeah, I mean, it was in a completely different place. Like the one back in July that I went to was in where was it? Olympia. That's it, in Kensington. So it was still in London, but it was at the Tobacco Dock, which I've never been to before, and I've never heard of it actually. But when I looked it up, it looked like quite an old building, essentially. It was quite cool though. Where it was, you might have seen it in the vlog. I don't know, on my first vlog, or my second vlog, or whichever one it is. It's actually next to near like a fitness centre which Tom Daley endorses, which was pretty cool. But it's really not that hard to get to, thankfully. The train for us at least wasn't actually that bad. Google Maps have let me down a little bit, saying, oh, you can go this way, then go that way, and then go this way. So basically we would have ended up having to take 3 trains, but I found out that actually you only had to take 2. So future reference, if you're going to a convention, don't always trust Google Maps. I suppose it wasn't like, compared to MCM that I had back the month before, it wasn't quite as busy. I think obviously because it was in November, kids were back at school. Like that week that MCM fell on was actually a half-term week for in the UK, so that meant that all kids were free to do what they want. So I imagine a lot of kids went for the whole weekend rather than just one day or whatever. And also there was a lot of younger kids as well. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my throat. Probably yucky stuff left over from con. It's kind of like situated in like a little corner bit. But it was really weird the way they set it out. The ticket lines, they did it in the car park, which I found really strange. But it was an underground one, which was really cool. And then it takes about 2 minutes to walk in from when you get your ticket. Oh, sorry, just kick the camera stand. Takes you about 2 minutes to walk from the ticket stand to the actual place itself. And then when you go in, it's really strange. It looks old. I don't know if you could tell, but it's I think it's a fairly old place, but it looks really small, and it kind of is. Compared to Olympia, obviously, it's going to be way smaller. I mean, Olympia's actually freaking huge, 2 floors, you know, whereas this one was, yes, it did have 2 floors, and it was split into 2, but it was still really tiny. Sorry, I keep kicking the camera stand. I'll move my foot. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it was really confusing. Like, we got lost quite a fair bit, even when we had the map out. Like, but once on the second day, I kind of actually figured out that there was like a little way behind the staircase that leads you to both sections. So you don't have to, because the way that we were doing it was we would explore one section, then go up, and then go across, and then find the other section and go down there. But no, it was definitely much smaller compared to Olympia, and yeah, it still had quite a lot of the same stalls as well that it had last time. Like, for instance, it had the puzzle place, Tofu Cute was there, Japan Center was there, yeah, just and that kimono place where they sell kimonos, but they're actually from France. Yeah, all those stalls were still. I mean, Domo was still there. I mean, he was running around more than like, come take your picture with him, and long lines of people waiting to have a picture taken with him. And obviously they still had the Hyper Live stage. I don't know if you could tell by my tone, but compared to the one back in July, this one I don't feel was as good. It was much smaller, much more cramped. Granted, there was a lot more stalls this time, but I have to admit, a lot of these stalls weren't selling, the majority of them weren't selling Japanese stuff. Like when I was at Olympia, I think there was like you know, there's like a couple of stalls, you know, where I got my Pokemon cards, you know, they had all the other chain cards, so like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that, you know, not all necessarily Japanese stuff. And, you know, plushies and whatever that weren't necessarily related to Japan itself. Whereas I felt this one had a lot more comic-y book stuff. For instance, I don't have it with me because it belongs to my sister, but I bought her on this, it was probably the second day or the third day, a Deadpool hoodie that she wanted, because she was going to get it on the Friday and then she forgot about it and I got it back for her. But anyway, and I just thought that was really weird. Granted, that store had Pokemon ones and there was a Legend of Zelda one, which I didn't get, and stuff like that, but I just felt like it was much more less Japanese stuff compared to it. And also, even though it said Christmas market, it wasn't very Christmassy. They had a couple of like trees up. I mean, Tokyo Cute had their own really cool tree, and there was like a couple of other decorations, like fairy lights and stuff, but that was it. It didn't feel very Christmassy, to be honest. And, you know, I know it's November, but, you know, when it advertises a Christmas market, you kind of expect some Christmassy stuff. But, to be honest, it wasn't very Christmassy. I mean, there was, like, a place that was selling, like, Pokemon Christmas tree decorations and stuff like that. But all in all, it didn't feel very Christmassy, and I know it wasn't just me, because quite a few people I knew actually went to the Christmas market. So, me and my sister went on the Friday, my cousin went on the Saturday, and my friend actually went on the Sunday. And my friend on the Sunday said to me, she was actually really surprised. She said, "Is it usually this big?" And I was like, "No, Olympia was way bigger." And she also kind of agreed with me that it wasn't very Christmassy. Yeah, to be honest, it had some other weird stores. Like, there was this one where it was like a maid place where they serve you coffee and cake and stuff. But you weren't allowed to take photographs or film anything. I mean, I did actually manage to get a little bit of film from the store, so we'll actually see whether that worked out or not, because there was a lady who caught me and told me off. But that was a bit strange, to be honest. I mean, I know Japan's crazy and weird, but, you know, it was still a little bit strange. Also, the game place, like, it was very small, even though, like, it was a round bit. Like, I think I got like a round shot in one of my vlogs, but also there was like a little room off to the side where it had just PlayStation 4 games, which I didn't really like. I like a variety of different games. So to have just PlayStation 4 games was a bit weird, and also one of them was just pure dialogue. I mean, it was a bit like, what? What is this? But the like where they had the old school games, so they had like Super Smash Bros, the Donkey Kong game with the things. It had that Sonic game again, that one that I caught last time, where you're like, I think the first part is you're stuck in a cage, you have to get out. I don't know. They had Dance Dance Revolution and stuff like that. So it was quite small compared to last time. And also, a lot of the other stalls were really small. Like Tokyo Cute back in Olympia in July, that took up quite a lot of the stage, or the bottom floor. Sorry, and like, this time it was upstairs in a really small, cramped room. And it was just like, what? I like Japan Centre. I love Japan Centre. They're great. I've bought some stuff from them before Hub Japan, and like, they had just one stall, and it was just like a half stall. It wasn't even a full stall. And Sushi Nons was supposed to be there, but they weren't there. Although they're actually called something Japanese now, I think. Yeah, that's right, because MCM. So I definitely feel like the Tobacco Dock is not the greatest places to have an event such as that. I mean, inside, there were like stalls inside, and there was loads and loads and loads of them, so obviously it was really cramped on Saturday and Sunday. Friday it was fine, for the most part. And they had some good stuff to sell. Like, there was actually some really nice people that you could talk to, and like, my sister bought quite a few things, I'll go into that in a minute, from some good stalls and stuff like that. But I also felt a lot of the stuff that they had was much more expensive compared to the last one. And also, I think one of the downfalls of the Christmas market was that they didn't have someone supporting them. Supposedly Nameco are actually supposed to support Hyper Japan Christmas Market, and At least that's what I thought when I saw one of the posters. But for some reason they didn't. And last time in July they had Nintendo sort of supporting them. Granted, Nintendo took up practically the whole floor, but it still kind of like made it bigger. This time they just didn't have anyone supporting them, and it just felt. I know it seems like I'm complaining a lot, but don't get me wrong, I did really enjoy myself. Oh, and another thing that I have to complain about, and then this is it. The Hyper Japan live stage, it didn't have any chairs. And it was much smaller compared to last time, obviously, but it didn't have any chairs, which in a way was kind of a good thing, because like when I saw the fashion show and the cosplay contest, everyone sat down so you could still see everything. But I just found it was kind of weird that they didn't have chairs this time. I also got told off by a guy for filming like 5 seconds of the creators of Peach Pit, I think it is. Sorry, my phone's going off. The home phone's going off. Which I found a bit strange, to be honest. You kind of expect those things to happen. And, yeah, but apart from that, I still actually really enjoyed it. I mean, the fashion show was really good. I actually saw a lot of familiar faces. There was one girl who I saw who was actually part of a trio group back in July, but she was on her own this time. And then I think there's a couple of people that entered the cosplay contest that were familiar, I think. Or that might just be my mind playing tricks on me. I don't know. But yeah, the fashion show was great. I actually loved the fact that this time we saw a guy for a change, because it's mostly girls. And there was the duo that had the guy as well with the cute little llama backpack, which was really cool. Obviously, I saw the calligraphy from. I can't remember her name, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I saw the calligraphy performance, which was really good. I didn't see any shows on Friday simply because I was with my sister. But yeah, I saw that. And obviously saw the fashion show. And then I saw Hizuki, who I wasn't actually planning on seeing until Saturday night, when I actually went onto the Facebook page for Hyper Japan and they had a picture of him greeting fans. I was just like, oh my god, this... At the time, I didn't know that it was a guy. I thought, oh my god, this girl looks amazing. I'll go and see her tomorrow. And then it turns out that it was a guy, which is really cool. And he's stunning, just so stunning. And just amazing guitar skills. And I can't believe it, but he's actually 37. And I was just like, oh, okay. So that explains the 20-year career, though. But he's done loads of stuff, so I've actually bought some of his music, like I did with Lightning. And then I saw Nao Masakoka, I think that's how you pronounce her name, who's from the Star Revenue. She was amazing as well. She was really good, and she was just... It's really hard to describe. You kind of knew she was a star, but you knew that she had so much experience, because just the way that she moved and the way that she sung, she was so graceful and just, she was really good. And then obviously saw the cosplay contest, and I found out the winner now, and it is the girl, I do remember her name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's EUPH Cosplay. And she was dressed as the Dragon Trainer Lulu, so she was the one with the green dress and the cool staff and the pointy witchy hat. Which was really cool. I actually looked on her Facebook page. Apparently this is like her second competition that she's ever entered, and she won first, which is absolutely amazing. So congratulations. I really did like her costume, but I really think the Dragon Age lady should have won. Sorry. I thought she was really cool. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, to be honest, like... the Christmas market was pretty much the same as Hyper Japan, just much smaller, and I hate to say it, not quite as good. But I still really did enjoy it. It was good. They had some actual exhibition pieces as well. Like they had calligraphy and dolls, masks, fans, so much stuff. And it all gave you a bit of history from from the time period they were from and stuff like that, which I thought was really, really cool. Sorry, excuse me. I'm still a bit tired. So overall, I still really enjoyed it. I know I have a lot of complaints, but I still really enjoyed it, and I think my sister really enjoyed it as well. You know, it was her first time ever at a convention, and I think she really enjoyed herself. And she's not like me, like a huge anime fan, and absolutely completely adores the Japanese culture or anything like that. I mean, she likes it to a certain extent, but I still think she really enjoyed herself, which is good. So maybe she might be coming to future events with me. Who knows? So yeah, that was it pretty much. And that was my final convention for 2016. It's been a bit of a wild one. So what did we do first? We did MCM back in May, and then we did Hyper Japan in July. Then we did EGX. Then we did MCM again, and then we did Hyper Japan again. So we actually did fairly well, I think. Yeah, other events. That's actually going to be in a video. It might actually be already up. I don't know. Just because of planning things. But yeah, Hyper Japan is a maybe going back next year. I think if I do go back, I'm only going to go either just the 1 day or the 2 days. I'm not going to go for the full 3 days. Because don't get me wrong, I did really enjoy it, but the other conventions I enjoyed much more. I mean, with MCM, it's a pure mix of just everything, which is amazing. And then we've got EGX, which kind of is just all gaming, which kind of I'm happy with both of those things. But we'll see what happens. And there's some other conventions that I want to go to, but that will be in a video that you may have already watched, or it will be up soon enough. I don't know when I'm planning on doing it. All I know is that I am going to film it, and it's going to be on my channel at some point. So yeah, so separate video for that. Overall, the conventions that I've done this year, I think my favourite has to be EGX. It was so good. I think maybe because it was a little bit longer. It was a 4-day convention rather than 3. It was also one that I've never been to before and I'd always wanted to go to. I've been wanting to go for a while. And also the fact that I went with Ian, who's a very good friend of mine, and then I met his friends Kat and Bob, who are now very good friends with me, so it was quite nice. And there were some great people there. I mean, the Yogscast were there again, and yeah, it was just a really good experience. And I definitely enjoyed MCM, and I think I said this in my last vlog, I'm definitely going to be going to pretty much MCM every single year now, along with Zach and Maria, so that'll be something to enjoy. So yeah, right, let us get on to what I got. I was actually going to show off my sister's stuff, but sadly she is using it. Also, she's not on camera because she's actually really ill at the moment. Unrelated to con. I think she got it from work, but yeah, what did she get? She got like a water painting of Harley Quinn, because she's a huge Harley Quinn fan. And there's also like this Japanese mermaid lady that she got. So she's going to put those in her room, or she has put them in her room, I don't know. What else did she get? Oh, she got this Korean beauty box that was on sale because it was on the Friday, and it was Black Friday as well, so she got that on sale. She got that, and I think because she's a huge like she likes face masks and stuff. I had like face masks and all sorts of stuff in it. I'll ask her how it went. I don't know whether she's used any of it or not. She got a couple of badges from this really nice artist who I actually bought a Christmas present from, but I'll show you in a minute. I think it was Arcanine and something else from Pokemon. So she got 2 of those badges. And obviously I got her the Deadpool hoodie. I also bought her a bottle of Ramley because I managed to get my family addicted to Ramley as well. So that's good. I think that was pretty much it. She might have bought some other stuff. I'll find out. But yeah, that was all the stuff that she bought, and she really enjoyed it. So let us look at the stuff that I bought. Now, I will say this. I think I said this in my vlogs as well. I decided that when I went to Hyper Japan, that was when I was buying everyone's Christmas presents. one reason being I was going to spend money anyway. Like, usually when I go to these conventions, if you've seen my previous vlogs, I always buy something for my family and friends, at least the ones that don't attend, in relation to my friends, not my family. So it was like, well, I'm going to buy them more presents anyway, I might as well do it for Christmas. And also, I have a disaster of, like, ordering presents online and them not always turning up on time, as I'm sure many people have experienced in the past few years. So I kind of wanted just to get them there and done. Then I could say, right, that last week of November, I've done all Christmas presents, now I just need to get cards, wrapping paper, blah, blah, blah. So, ooh, hair flick. So I got all my Christmas presents. So majority of these things are Christmas presents. So if you're my friend and you have not received your Christmas present yet, stop watching here. I mean it. So we'll start off with Christmas presents for people first, and then I'll go into the other stuff that I got. So, first things first, this is my Christmas present for Jason. I saw it, and I was just like, I actually really want it. This is usually what happens anyway. Like, I see things from my friends, and I'm like, I want it. And it's this. You're probably wondering, what the hell is that? It's a samurai sword umbrella. Now, I would open it up and show you the whole thing. However, one, that's unlucky to do it indoors. Two, it's got this on it. I kind of don't want to take it off because it will actually come really handy when I wrap it. I am so scared about wrapping this. It's going to be a complete nightmare. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. And Ian actually has a holder, like a samurai sword holder for his umbrella, and it looks really cool. So it's like a strap that goes across his body, and then it's got like a katana there, and it goes. So that's pretty cool. And I just thought it would suit Jason down to a T, pretty much. I was really scared about buying it, but I asked Zach and he was like, yeah, he'll love it. So, got that. Speaking of Zach, when I was with him... Oh, sorry, got close to the camera then. When I was with him at MCM, he was really trying really hard to find a statue of Armin from Attack on Titan, because it's his favourite character. He absolutely loves him. He's actually cosplaying him at MCM next year. So that's really cool. But when we looked at them, like, because I've got the Sasha doll, I said, oh, go get the Armin one. And he just looked really just dead. And then all the other statues we saw, their eyes were just really weird. And he just looked really strange. But thankfully, I found a stall that sells little dolls. And I found this one. Oh, the LED screen is reflecting off of it, which is not good. But, yeah, I just thought it was so cute, and it looks so much better than the other stuff that we saw. So I was just like, well, I might as well. And they've got, on the back here, or the side, sorry, they've actually got a collection of the other ones. So that one is Armin. That is Levi, or Levi, however you want to pronounce it. That is Mikasa. Obviously Armin, that's the professor, and then that is my waifu, Sasha. So yeah, I think that actually you have to build them, because they're like in little pieces. You just have to build them, from what I gathered. I don't know how I gathered that information, but I did. I think you could also get like a Armoured Titan one, but I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, I think you just piece them together or something, or it's just whole already, or whatever. So I got him that, because I know he was looking for one, so I was just like, I saw it, I'll get it. It was either that or the Rin. So Zach watches Free Eternal Summer. If you don't know what that's about, it's basically about a group of boys who are swimmers. His favourite character, we actually both share this as a favourite character, is Rin. And I actually saw they have this like little plastic Rin that was in a what do you call it, like a swimming float. So it's like a circle, like a float. I saw that and I was just like, oh, that's so tempting. But no, I decided to get the Armor one instead, so I might get the Rim one next time, who knows. That was pretty cool. And then this is for Maria. She's like me, she absolutely loves plushine. I love plushine. And I saw this unicorn one and I was just like, I want it, so Maria's gonna want it. It's so cute and it's so soft as well. And it's really cool, it's got this tag. I don't know whether the camera's gonna pick up on it or not. No, not really. Oh, it is! So, I don't know if you can see, but his tail's moving. It's one of those, like, really weird tags, that holographic tags thing. So, like, you can see when you move it, his tail moves, which is really cool. So yeah, I bought that from Maria. And then this one is for my mother. So I actually had a really hard time trying to find something for my mum, simply because, like, my sister told me, oh, you buy plushies for mum quite a lot when you go on these conventions. Don't buy her another plushie. So I was like, right, okay, I won't get her a plushie. Although there were so many plushies I could have got her. And then she's also a fan of Supernatural. And they actually, there was an artist there who does, like, watercolour paintings. I don't think it's the same one that my sister got hers from. No, it's not. She had ones of Castiel, Dean and Sam. I was just like, I should get those. She was like, well, actually, she's already got a picture of Dean, so maybe not. I was like, right, okay. Now I went into the kimono shop because they also sell like statues and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll get her the Lucky Cat family one. My sister was like, she doesn't really like cats. So then I saw this one. It comes in 2 parts, so it's a bit difficult. But it's a little golden owl family, and then they got these ones at the front. I mean, there's only 3 of us, but you know. Let's see if I can actually just like do it in the palm of my hand. There you go. I thought it was so cute, and I was just like, oh, it's different as well, because owls, I don't think are considered that lucky in Japan. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. And also it was the last one, so I was really lucky because it's a lucky owl. And then last, oh no, not last, not leastly. And then what I got for my sister. This is really big. So I said to you that there was an artist there who she got some pin badges from Pokemon ones. This artist also does water. Well, I don't think they are water paints. No, I don't. Well, she does paintings and drawings and stuff of different things. So she had Pokemon there, and then she also had some Harry Potter stuff there, and she sells them in all different shapes and sizes. So like there was postcards and stuff like that. But then we saw this, and I was just like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. So, it is a Harry Potter painting. Oh god, that reflection. You can see my computer. But yeah, it has basically... Oh, camera did not like that. I'll show it off in a minute. So, it's basically a drawing of all 4 houses from Harry Potter, but it's their animals with the scarves, rather than the shield with the crest on it. So, obviously, this is Gryffindor with the lion, and then camera is not liking this whatsoever. This is Slytherin. We've got we're both apparently from Hufflepuff, so that is the badger. And then of course there is, oh god, I've forgotten the 4th one. What is the 4th one? Ravenclaw, that's it. Then we have Ravenclaw. Oh, wrong way. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, and then I got this frame as well, because she initially just gave it to me, like, rolled up. Oh my god, my camera is going mental, and also the lighting's changed. God damn it. But yeah, she saw it and she was like, oh my god, I want it. But then there was so many other things she wanted. So I'm hoping that she's kind of forgotten about this, and so I can just it'll be a complete and utter surprise to her on Christmas Day. Because, like, there's some other things that she was umming and ahhing about, like, she was umming and ahhing about these 2 ponchos. Oh, sorry, get a bit close to the camera. These 2 ponchos that she saw. One was a Totoro one, and the other was like this really soft panda one, and I was really tempted to buy the panda one myself. And she asked me to go buy one, and then the next day she was like, actually, can you give me the Deadpool sweatshirt? So I was like, okay, fine. Because what I was going to do was, I was going to buy her the one that she didn't want. So, like, if, for example, if she bought the Totoro one, I would have bought her the panda one and gave it to her at Christmas. So, she kind of ruined my plans there a little bit. And then there was also this store that did amazing jewellery. They did charm bracelets, mainly. And there was so many things also. There was, like, Joker, Harley Quinn, Batman, Game of Thrones. The one that I really wanted, which sadly I did not get, was The Labyrinth, after David Bowie passing away this year, which I thought was really cool. And there was also like a Peter Pan one, because she's a huge fan of Peter Pan. So yeah, I got that instead, because that was one of the first things we saw. And I just really like it. I think it's very unique, whereas like the ponchos we actually found at different stalls, and also the jewellery. I don't mean to be horrible about people who make jewellery, but it's kind of easy to make charm bracelets like that. So I decided to go something completely unique, something that she hopefully has forgotten about. And yeah, got her that. So I think that was all. Oh no, that's not all of my friends and family. For my friend Sam, who I work with, I got her this little plushie from Tokyo Cute. I think it's a Shih Tzu. I don't know. I've got another one here. But it was pure white and it had like a Santa cape on, and she absolutely loved it. And she's called it Pocky. But I have a picture of it, so I'll put it on the screen. And then for my other friend Anna Marie, this is what I've got her for Christmas. So I got both plushies. It's the same dog as Sam's. Hers was pure white. This one's grey with a collar, and then it's also got a little Christmas hat on it. So I bought her this one, just because it's a little bit different. And then I also bought her a lucky cat. Let me just see if I can find it. It's quite small and very hard to get to, and also it's in tissue paper at the moment. But yeah, essentially I bought some lucky cats last time when I was at Hyper Japan. For Zach, Maria and Jason. I bought them the purple ones because they're wish fulfillment. Whereas I got her this. Oh, that's the other thing my sister bought. She bought some lucky cats. She bought like 4. She had an awful lot. But yeah, I got her this blue one. My sister is going to go apeshit about this. But I got her the blue one. Is that a scratch on it? A little bit. Or is it just... No, it's just a bit of thread. I got her a blue one. Simply because blue is actually supposed to be like good luck in your health. Because she suffers from quite a fair few things. So I got her that in hopes that, it might make her feel a bit better. My sister argued with me for the fact that actually it's green. It's supposed to be health, but it's not. I think she's got a blue one anyway, and she's got a red one. So I thought that was pretty cute. And yeah, so I got her those 2 presents. That's pretty much it for the presents. And the rest is all stuff that I bought. So last time I went to Hyper Japan, I saw it outside Tokyo Cute. They had these like little vending things. So basically, you put a pound in, you turn the thing, and you get a ball with something inside of it. They had them again this time. The one that I really wanted to go for, which had like these dessert key rings. Sadly, it didn't work. So I went for 2 different ones. So I've got. Let me just get out of the bag. This little panda one. And it's so cute. It's so cute. Once it comes out of the bag. Oh, it's stuck. Okay, that's a bit weird. So it's a panda with a little bow on its ear. But the material is really weird. Like if I do that, I don't know if you can really see it, but when it rises up, because like it's got like little bubble foamy bits. I don't think the camera's really picking on it very well. But it opens and then it closes when it rises and falls. So yeah, that's pretty weird. And then this other thing I got is like this little rabbit. It's a bit strange. And there's plastic wrapping as well, which is really annoying. Where are my scissors? Did I bring my scissors with me? Oh, I thought I did. No scissors. Well, that's a tad bit annoying. But yeah, there's like these little rabbits with cakes and stuff. So I thought that I would buy one. But also, one of the really cool things about it is that if you buy them from Tokyo Cute, if you give them back the plastic balls that you had, you get a free badge. So I got some free badges as well. I'll show you those in a minute because they're all with my other Tokyo Cute stuff. Aha! Here we go. I've got it open now. So this little rabbit is so cute. Ooh, the material's a bit weird as well. Come on, camera. Oh, camera is not liking that today. And that's my mum feeding the cats, and that's the cats being mean to each other. So it obviously goes on like this little thing here, which I'm guessing if you put the cake on, ta-da, and then you put the little rabbit on. Oh, I see, because he stands up with the thing. Can't see it very well because bloody hands are annoying. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Intriguing thing to have a little, like, plastic ball. But yeah. What else did I get? So the two things that I really, really wanted were some figurines. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I am a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. Like, it was my first ever anime. It was the one that I grew up with, and Goku was my first waifu. So, I got some Goku figurines. The first one I got is from Dragon Ball Z Super, which I have actually been watching. I have a bit of trouble watching it because I don't like the seiyuu, the Japanese voice actor for Goku, because you can tell it's a woman, and her voice is just really scratchy and horrible. So I have been watching as much as I can and tolerating it quite a bit. But yeah, I got this, the one from Super Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Super, sorry, where you have where Goku transforms into the Super Saiyan Rose. So it's not really different from his Super Saiyan form, apart from the fact that he has really cool pink hair and eyebrows. And I think his eye changes colour as well. Yeah, it does, by the looks of it. So I'm just trying to get out of the box, because it's really annoying me. And this is the part where I find out that I have to put it together. Yeah, I do. Oh, his head's off. It's not nice. But yeah. So I've got this one. I do actually need my scissors for something else. I did get this at Hive Japan, but I have yet to watch this, the Resurrection of F, because Frieza is just one of those villains that you have to hate. I thought I just saw my scissors. Gosh darn it. I swear I saw them. Well, luckily this is really easy to get into, she says. Oh, it's in sections, that's why. Alright, bear with. Oh, it's so weird, Goku not having a head. I don't like it. I swear I had my scissors. I thought I was all prepared for this one, but I guess not. Okay, right. It's got a stand as well, which is handy, so I will put that on my bookshelf. I might be able to build... Oh no, I've got a Goku on my desk already. But yeah, here's Super Saiyan Rose Goku, which is really cool. He's quite cool. I quite like it. They did have some other ones. They just looked really weird. Like, they had a little like chibi one, which had like the pink hair and the pink eyes. It was like neon pink, and his head was absolutely massive, and it just looked really, really strange. Oh, that's cool. The stand's also got little bumpy things in it, so I can just like slot it on, and he'll stay there. I'm like Cloud, looking at you. Once I get them in properly. I can't get it in right now. Okay, so that's one of them. And then, speaking of Resurrection F, I have the blue one as well. Oh, that's the wrong side. I have the blue one. Yay! So that's pretty cool. And this one is much bigger. Holy shit. And also, it's in two parts. Disembodied Goku is really weird to look at. Oh, that plastic smell though. I shouldn't say that. Bad for you. Okay. Fit these in together, hopefully. There we go. Perfect. And then we have the blue one. Dun, dun, dun. He's much bigger compared to the other one. Sorry, Goku and Goku. But yeah, those are the two figurines that I got, and I'm so happy that I've got them now. So I'm going to put them on my shelf next to the empty Dragon Ball Z Ramune bottle that I have there from last Hyper Japan. So yeah, those are pretty cool. I really like those. Those are the two things that I really, really wanted. So I bought them. Right. Now, saved that for last. So I went on a little shopping spree at Tokyo Cute. This is actually stuff that I'm saving for Christmas. So I'm not going to use it all straight away. So I'm not going to test it on camera. Sorry. But I've got the cookies and cream Pocky. I got normal Ramen, but it's the Pokemon bottle one, which is really cool. They didn't have any Naruto ones, which made me really sad. So I want a Naruto one, and I've tried to be looking for them online as well, but they just seem to run out. I think they're probably going to print some new ones, hopefully, and it's probably going to be more towards Boruto, because Boruto's now been announced, I think, for April 2017 or something. So they're probably going to be Boruto themed ones, which is fine. I don't really care, because I'll be watching it anyway. And then this one is pineapple flavoured, because pineapple is my favourite fruit. And this is the gross one, which I'm not sure how it's going to taste. I got the banana one. I was just like, because I like bananas as well, so I was just like, I might as well try it. And also, this one isn't fizzy. Well, not much fizzy anyway. Oh dear. What else did I get? I got some cola sweets, which I heard are pretty good. And then I also got some just normal ramen, well, the soda flavoured ones. And of course I got a Kit Kat. Now I'm not sure if this is the green tea one or the mint one. I will try it though, because my sister wants to try it, so I said that I'd buy it and we try one half each. It's green, which is a good sign, so I don't think it is the mint one. Oh, it smells quite nice. So this is what it looks like. Just, yeah, there we go. And let's give it a taste. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, that's nice. I might have to go to Japan Centre and pick up the large ones that they've got. It's got a weird aftertaste though. Much like those caramel sweets that I got. And then I shall show you my 3 badges that I got. So I got a kawaii donut one. Kawaii! And then I've got a sushi one, because I love sushi. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, no it's not. No it is not. Because for the past few conventions, I haven't bought Pokemon cards. So I went and bought some! So they had quite a fair few there. But I decided to go with the Steam Sage, because I haven't got Steam Sage yet. And also it has this cool Moltres pin, although I did actually... Who did I choose in Pokemon Go? Oh, I chose Valia, so yeah, I have got the right one. But they had like Zapdos and the other one, the Ice Bird. So yeah, we're gonna finish this off, although I have seen that this video is running quite long. So we're gonna finish this off with some Pokemon card openings. Yay! We haven't done that for a while. Oh, there's one pack. So Steam Sage, I think, are one of the latest ones. I think they're also the duo ones. So they have like where Pokemon can be 2 types, they have like 2 different colours for them. I don't know. We'll see if there's some in there. There's also got some some from the first generation, so and ones that I haven't got. So we'll see what that's like. But this is the pin. So I've now got a Moltres pen and I've now got a Mew pen. Cool. Right. So these are the 3 packets. I have no idea who these Pokemon are. That's brilliant. Right. I will stop dilly-dallying and open the first one, which I need my scissors for. I didn't put them down there, did I? Right, I'll be right back. Typical that I lose my scissors just before Christmas. found them. They were under all the plastic bags. Right. Luckily, my bin is right behind me. Okay. Oh. There we go. Right. Okay. Firstly, QR code if anyone wants it. Put it there. Right. So we have, oh, I've just seen a shiny, and it is the duo one. Sweet. So I have a Sneasel. A Litleo, which is pretty cute. A Nidoran. I actually have quite a few of those on Pokemon Go. Nosepass. Oh, come on, camera, focus. Hoppip, which I think I already have one of those. To be honest, I've lost count of what I've got and what I haven't got. So here we go. So we have a shiny. We also have a duo one, which is Azumarill, which is not my favourite because Marill is my favourite, but it's an evolution of Marill. So, sorry, my cat is trying to break into a bedroom. So it's a water and fairy type, so that's why it's blue and pink, and I've just dropped it. But it is also a shiny, which is really cool. And we've got another shiny one, which is Bishop. And this is another duo one, so this is Dark and Steel, I think. It's so shiny. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got a Lampet. A Clang, which is basically just a cog. And then lastly, we've got a trainer card, Captivating Pokepuff. Your opponent reveals his or her hand. Put any basic number of basic Pokemon you find there onto your opponent's bench. Okay, sure, why not? Cool. So we've got 2 shinies already. That's really good. I know that this pack does have Ponyta and Rapidash, so I'm kind of hoping to get one of those. I don't know if these ones have EXs. I can't remember off the top of my head. Right, second pack is causing to be quite difficult to open. Gosh darn. Also, weirdly enough, when I bought these Pokemon cards, they didn't have that booklet that has, like, well, you know, like the photo album that has all the other ones, because I was actually planning on buying a few of ones that I actually need, but they didn't have any, sadly. So, QR code. Dong. Right, firstly we have a Bergmite. I think that's one of the new ones, although I wouldn't swear to it. Mareep, which I think I already have. I just have to go through it. Another Clink. Oh no, Clown, wasn't it, the last one? So this is Clink. I don't know. Weird. A Seedot, which I'm pretty sure I already have. Then a Pawniard. And I have a shiny duo one called Volcana. It's shiny. A Bastardon. Armor Fossil Shieldon. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Shieldon you find there and put it in your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Oh, so it's only for Shieldon, which I don't have or want in my pack. And we have a Flaffy. And lastly, we have a Monferno, which is basically a fire monkey, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is pretty good. Got another shiny, which is decent. And then we've got the last packet of 2016. Hopefully I'll have some more packs in 2017. I mean, this year's been a very good year for Pokemon, I think. Especially with with Sun and Moon and Pokemon Go, even though it's lost so many users. I still play it. I'm kind of hoping they'll have like a Christmas update of some sorts, but we'll have to see. Alright, last QR code, if you want it. There we go. Right, we have another Hoppet. I'm not going to show you that because you've already seen it. A Litwick, which is a candle, which is pretty cool. A Meowth. We have a Ponyta. Sadly, it's not shiny, but I can deal with that. And we have a Mankey, which I finally have on Pokemon Go. And we have a shiny Bergamite. So we've already got a Bergamite, but it's shiny. Oh. We have a Gastrodon, which is like a little cute slug thing with legs. Another Monferno, a Honorith, and then we have a Nidorano, which is perfect to go with my Nidoran. And that is that. So I think we've got some pretty good ones there. I might have to get some more of the Steam Sage ones because they're pretty good. Especially with the duo ones. I definitely want more duo ones. Sorry, I'm looking at the Azumarill one. Yeah. So that's that. That's all the stuff that I got from Hyper Japan. Christmas Market 2016 in November. So, yeah. As I said before, don't know about conventions next year apart from MCM. Possibly EGX again. I would like to go again, but it kind of depends because I have something planned in September. But I will discuss that more in another video. If you have not already seen it, I will link it in the description below. Yeah, because at Christmas I don't know what I'm planning on doing. I have a tendency to make things up on the spot, so chances are something I've made up on the spot that will get in the way of my video schedule. But hey ho. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me for all these conventions. I've had so much fun. I will definitely be filming more stuff. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm just a bit crazed out from how much Christmas stuff I've got to do now. Now that that's all out the way, I can focus on Christmas. God. Right. I shall see you when I see you. If this is the last video you watch before Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good time. Or whatever holiday you celebrate. Just make sure you eat a lot and drink a lot. And spend time with your family. Presents don't matter. Unless you're a little kid. But when you're at my age, it doesn't really matter. The food is what matters. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Yes, thank you. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. Merry Christmas.